In life, people may doubt you. They may laugh at your dreams. They may tell you that you are not good enough, smart enough, or strong enough. But here is a truth that only the successful ones know: the most important belief is the one you hold about yourself. This is the story of Sophie, a young girl from the suburbs of Nairobi. Born with a speech disorder, ignored by her classmates, and misunderstood by her teachers, she had every reason to give up. But deep inside, Sophie had something powerful. She believed in herself, even when no one else did. Her journey is long. Her pain is real, but her victory is unforgettable. Let's walk through her story.
Sophie was born into a modest family. Her father worked as a bus driver, and her mother sold vegetables at a small market. From a young age, Sophie showed signs of brilliance. She loved books, loved colors, loved to dream. But there was one problem: she couldn't speak properly. At age 6, she was diagnosed with a speech disorder. Her words came out slow, broken, and often confusing. Her classmates laughed at her. Her teachers avoided asking her questions. And every time she tried to participate, people interrupted or corrected her. Her parents did everything they could: therapy, church prayers, herbal treatments. Nothing worked immediately. She started writing in secret. Poems, stories, and letters to God. In her notebook, she spoke freely. She wrote, "One day I will speak so clearly that the world will listen." She believed it, even if the world didn't. In secondary school, Sophie faced even more humiliation. During oral presentations, some students would mimic her. One teacher told her in front of the class, "Maybe speaking is not for you. Choose something else." Sophie cried that night, but she didn't give up. Instead, she stood in front of a mirror every evening and practiced. She watched YouTube videos of great speakers and repeated their words. She joined online English groups and wrote essays in forums where no one could hear her stammer. At 17, she joined a drama club, not as an actress, but as a scriptwriter. Slowly, the group noticed that Sophie's writing had power, emotion, and clarity. One day, the lead actress got sick before a competition. The team was desperate. They asked Sophie to read the lines. She trembled. But then she remembered her dream: to speak clearly so the world would listen. She stepped on the stage. Her voice cracked at first, but she continued, word after word, sentence after sentence, until the hall was silent. Not from confusion but from admiration. She won the best solo performance that night. After high school, Sophie received a small scholarship to study communication and media studies at a local university. Her parents were proud, but also scared. Would she survive in such a competitive environment? University life was tough. In her first year, her accent, her pauses, and her soft voice made her feel invisible. Professors often skipped over her in class discussions. Her roommates barely noticed her presence. Then came the lockdown. During the long days of isolation, Sophie returned to her secret weapon, her writing. She drafted scripts, motivational speeches, and personal reflections. With a borrowed phone and a curtain as her background, she recorded her first video. She hesitated to post it. What if they mock me again? But she posted anyway. The video was titled, "Why I Still Speak, Even When It Hurts." She spoke honestly, softly, and slowly. She didn't edit the stammer out. She let it stay, because it was real. In a week, her video had 3,000 views. Comments flooded in. "You speak like my heart thinks. I cried watching this. I've been silent for years too. Thank you." This was the beginning of a new Sophie. Not louder, but braver. Not perfect, but powerful. Over the next 2 years, Sophie created content on confidence, overcoming bullying, and the power of self-belief. Her YouTube channel grew to 100,000 subscribers. Not because of special effects or perfect English, but because of raw truth. She also started mentoring young girls in rural schools. Every weekend, she would travel to nearby villages and share her story. She spoke in classrooms with cracked walls and dusty blackboards, and every time, she saw the same thing: eyes widening, heads nodding, hearts unlocking. One day, she was invited to a national youth summit. Sophie stood on a stage with polished speakers, CEOs, and influencers. But when she spoke, the room went quiet, the same kind of silence she had feared once. Now, it was her power. "I'm not here because I speak without pause," she said. "I'm here because I never paused my dream." Thunderous applause. Later that night, Sophie cried, not from pain, but from deep, deep peace. She had become the girl she used to pray to be.
Sophie's journey reminds us that belief is the seed of greatness. Before you can speak to the world, you must first speak to yourself, with kindness, hope, and patience. She was not the fastest, not the loudest, not the smoothest, but she was consistent. Her voice, once shaky, now shakes rooms. Her story, once painful, now heals others. Her belief, once private, now inspires thousands. And so, dear friend, if you feel unseen, if your voice is ignored, if your dream feels small or silly, remember Sophie. Speak anyway. Write anyway. Try again. Believe, even if no one claps, because belief isn't noise. It's fire. And once it burns, the world must feel the heat.